Hello everybody, my name is Junior and welcome back to another episode of the Create mod. Now, in today's episode, we're actually going to start off by going straight to the nether because we want to get netherite upgrades on all of our armor and tools. So let's go do that really quickly, and by that I mean it's going to take about 4 hours. Now that was a pretty painful 4.5 hours. It took a bit longer because I had to find a bastion and, well, use all the loot. I've had to spread it across 2 barrels and a copper chest. So let's go in the first one. We've got just a couple of blocks and stuff, some nether quartz, a couple of golden apples and some tools I found in there. We also found 2 smithing templates for snout armor trim, so that's pretty cool. We can stick that on our armor. Second barrel, we managed to get 2 smithing templates, 34 ancient debris and a netherite scrap and a book and some other stuff. And the last one is just a couple of blocks, some gold blocks and some other random stuff too. So now we gotta clean all this up and start turning all our armor and tools into netherite. Right, we smelted up all the netherite scrap. We've got everything we want to turn into netherite. So let's head over to our little workshop. So let's come in, let's go upstairs first to the crafting table. And we're going to put our netherite scrap and our gold. Nice. Then we're going to pop our smithing templates in here and some netherrack. Now we're going to add all our diamonds. And then we're just going to make a couple. There we go. We're going to get enough till we have 8. And there we go. We got 8 now. And only 18 diamonds left. Ooh, this is not much. But we got 3 netherite scrap. So if we get another one, we could actually get a netherite hoe, which would be quite ridiculous, but also quite amazing. But now coming down to our smithing table, we're going to pop in these here, and let's pop in silky. There we go. Let's pop in our sword. Ooh, and we did a quest as well, upgrade our pickaxe. And let's stick in our axe, shovel, helmet, chest plate, leggings, and boots. And just like that, I have made a mistake. I have just used all of our smithing templates and I forgot to make a backup. So now I want to cry. But we can do that in our netherite armor. Oh wait, I have got another one because I just remembered if we go to here and for upgrading your netherite pickaxe, you actually get a template. So we've saved ourselves. Yes. Okay, so you may have noticed that I've walked past this a couple times in this episode. And you're probably wondering, Junior, what is this platform? What if here it's diagonal, it looks really weird. And you've sort of prepped something, but you haven't mentioned this. So what's going on? Have we missed something? No, you haven't. I've connected up a path. I've prepared the platform. And we're going to stick a build here. Because today, I really want to get a brass jetpack. That's right, we want to fly around. Being super cool. Flying about. It'll make building easier. And it'll make me fly. Who would have guessed? But to get the brass jetpack, we need a mechanical crafter. But there's no room in my house. And there's no room in the workshop. I don't want to just stick it outside because that's ugly. So I thought, why not just make a build for it? We're rich on materials now, so we can do it. So I'm trying something new with this diagonal style of building. And I'm sort of just going to throw a build together, see how it goes. I've got all the materials prepped for you. And I hope you like it. And what's that horse doing? Is that horse... Somebody, okay, never mind. But yeah, I'm going to do a quick little time lapse or a little montage, like the way we do it on this series, of us building this thing. And I just hope it turns out well. Now, I may have done a little oopsie with the recording, and I got a bit carried away building, and I forgot to unpause the recording, and I sort of just finished like most of the build except for the interior, but there's a layout, and that's all that I've added. But it looks pretty sick, and I decorated the outside a bit more. I added some moss. I changed the floor to, which we might just do everywhere. Just change all the grass to moss. It just brightens it up so much better. We're coming down the path. Also used the frame slabs and trapdoors and mixed that with the moss, and so with the course as well. And it just makes the land look so much nicer and just beautiful. But the actual thing, the build, what do you think? This looks, I think this just looks sick. The mix of the acacia and the terracotta looks, in my opinion, just super, super nice. If we go into free cam, you can see the roof as well. There's a mix of brick, granite, and some mossy cobble. So that's just perfect. And for a diagonal build, I think I've pulled this off pretty well. We got some hay built up in the front by here as well, being collected. And I sort of ended the moss here because we're obviously going to have some paths going through. And so I didn't want to do too much for now. But coming in through here, we're going to go inside last. But we're going to walk through here. We got a nice little station out here of some barrels, some chests, some pots. And a nice little desk by here as well. There's some more barrels, like a cup or maybe, and some amethyst. I don't know what I'm doing with all that, but it's cool. Obviously, we walk up and around. Some more leaves. Plenty of lanterns as well. Good stuff all around. And let's go inside. And this is the layout. We got some concrete powder for the floor. I thought I'd just change it up a bit. And it looks really, really nice, to be fair. And I also chipped these dark oak planks. And they're more like homely type of vibe. Now coming upstairs, we've got the dark oak stripped wood. And then we got this is a plant by here. And I thought it'd make sense with the railing rather than just slamming trapdoors everywhere. So this could be a living area. We're going to decorate this to look like an actual house that people could live up here in. And then down here is obviously where we're going to have our mechanical crafter setup. So it's going to get a little bit messy down here. But this is not going to be a house decoration. Only the upstairs will be. So now for the actual crafter itself, we have to make it. And the way we do that is by getting brass casing, crafting table, and an electron tube. And we actually have some leftover polished rose quartz. We're going to need to grab a little bit of everything. And we've already got some leftover brass as well. All you need to do is craft some crafting tables, strip some wood, and click it with our brass. And so we put the tubes here, we put the case in here, the crafting table, and we get 6 straight away. So I'm obviously have to make a couple of more electron tubes. And then we should have enough for the jetpack, which is going to be 5 wide and 3 tall. That's going to take up a bit of room. So here's the crafters in place, and now we've got to get all the materials ready for the jetpack. And the main thing that we need to make is a steam engine, and the way we do that is by getting a brass sheet, putting a cogwheel, a large cogwheel, a propeller, and an andesite, and pressing that onto it 3 times. So that's going to be a little bit expensive, but then we get a steam engine. Well, it's a 91% chance, that's a bit rough. And then we add it with all this other stuff, and we'll get the jetpack. Right then, let's make the steam engine. So what we're going to do is throw this down on there. Pop one of these in. 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 And pop one of these in. And now we're going to do it 2 more times. Lovely. And there we go. We got a working steam engine. Nice. That's the main piece that we needed. Now it's the time I've been waiting for. And let's go into here. And we've got it all set up now. And as you can see, we've got 64 stress units. And let's pop everything into position. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Boom. This in the middle. Fans on each side. This. Is it going to work? Please work. Why isn't it working? Do I have to rotate these? What am I doing? Is this going? Is this now manufacturing? And can these things all move? Why is it not happening? The thing isn't thinging. So if I place this here now, this doesn't make sense. I need to figure this out immediately. It finally worked. It took forever. I had to craft these slot covers and everything, but there it is, my precious jetpack. Give it to me. Now let me wear it. Oh yes. Now let me fly. Let me go and fly. Excuse me. Wait, what? Ah, I forgot. I gotta put fuel and water on it. So with the fuel and water all the way in, I can now fly away. How awesome is this? Is this 27 block, I think, limit? Yeah, that's like 27. But I mean, not too bad, is it? That's pretty cool. We get a nice look at our projects that we've been working on and how this is all going to grow. And yes, I have been terraforming, okay? Ignore the mess. I've been busy over there. But that's for future stuff, so ignore it for now. But we can see the top of these builds better, and it gives us a better outer perspective of what we've actually accomplished around here. But as you can see, just from flying around then, we only lost like, what was that, like 26? Or, yeah, 26 roughly, fuel and water. But a way to keep them fueled constantly is these fueling tanks. And these are super cool, and this is the one for the fuel, and it's all expensive stuff. And then there's one for water as well. And this one just costs like copper and barrels. And then this one costs dirty sheets, which is powdered obsidian, which is crushed obsidian. So that's a bit more expensive just to get that one. So these fluid tanks is something that we're going to work on in the next episode, so that we can fly longer and without worrying about any of our fuel, which is super handy. But now the part you all clicked on this video for, we're going to be working on now the auto crop farms, and we're going to be cleaning up this area and making it look a lot more professional, a lot more create, and a lot more natural with the area as well. So with all the materials gathered now, we've got everything prepared here and a little bit more. Let's go over here and let's set up the farm. And I'm actually going to show you how to make the first one, and then I'll just add another two around there. So to start, make sure that you've got enough room, and we're going to pop a linear chassis right here. And then we're going to count out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And on the 8th, we're going to break it and place our water. And we're going to do this going out every side. Then I'm going to place under here another water bucket. Then with my linear chassis, I'm going to go out another 7 to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Place 7 harvesters. Then place a mechanical bearing and a windmill bearing. And then go up 6 with your linear chassis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then with your sails, get them in a formation like this of 6 on the outside and then 8 on the inside. And also I placed the bearing and I placed both bearings the opposite directions, so make sure to just flip them and then they should work. And then if you right click this, it'll start rotating like that, which is awesome. But we're actually going to stop it back over here, and we're going to stick a barrel on the back. We're going to stick a portable storage interface, temporary block, and then another one. Then I'm going to dig out under here, place a chest, a chute, and all we have to do is super glue all this together like that, and this whole thing should be complete once you've tilled the land and placed your crops. And just like that, all 3 are complete, and we've got carrots, we got potatoes, and we've got wheat. And this is how much wheat has been produced already. That's insane, because we only, in the time where we built these 2, it produced all that. And the potatoes, nearly a stack while just building this one. And we already got 5 carrots, even though I just built this moments ago. That is crazy. Now, I want to add a wall to the outside of this, and like paths going through, just to protect it from all the mobs and anybody that tries to ruin my crops. Because I know those raccoons over there, I've seen them about. They've been stealing my crops, but not anymore, they won't. Otherwise, they will face death. And this storage system is very temporary. We will have something that goes underground on conveyor belts, and we'll go to some sort of storage unit, whether that's a silo or whether we do it in some sort of barn fashion, like we did in the previous series. But I don't know, I think we want to try something new. But if you have any recommendations, let me know. But let's check out my wall real quick. And there we go, we got the walls in place now. They're really cool. We got terracotta, some mud, some granite, some brick, a little mix of everything. Perfect for farmers, I think, really. It just makes it look extra nice. And let's go back to the front. Hold on, let me fly around. There we go. Now I need to stick in some fence gates, which I did kind of forget to do until about like right now. But we come through, we got a gravel path, and you have changed it rather than the normal path. I thought it'd just make a little bit more sense to be in a more farmy area to have gravel. And then obviously we'll blend it back into the normal dirt path later on. But you could kind of walk this way. And then we've got this chipped gravel as well, but it's more of a mix of dirt, which I thought made more sense with all the soil and the farmland over here. And then we got a couple of porcelain lanterns on going about, and we're producing quite a lot of these vegetables, and we won't have to worry about ever collecting these ever again, because we've got so much going on here. And this place just looks super sick, and it's nice to have another pretty big building, and I'm hoping that we can add a lot more in the future. whether it's different crops, and we can always do the same design and extend it going all the way around here or wherever we fancy putting it. But yeah, we got the composter in the floor. I think that just makes total sense to throw wherever we don't need straight down into there. But we probably have an auto composter as well, just for how easy they are and how helpful they are. But I think we accomplished quite a lot in this episode. So if you do enjoy this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and check out all the links in the description down below. And I'll see you all in the next episode of Create Mod. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye now.